is from
Good morning children, welcome to the English class. I hope that you all are safe and healthy at home and doing your studies also. Children, as you all know that we have completed our annual assessment syllabus. So from this week onwards we are going to start the revision for annual assessment. So from today we are going to revise the grammar section and we will revise chapter number 7 from your grammar book, and the title of this chapter is verbs. So children, understand this chapter very well so that you can be able to answer all the questions which are written on the board. Now children, first I will explain you what are verbs. You all are familiar with this word verbs, but can you tell me what are verbs? See, verbs are also called action words, or we can say doing words. Another name for verb is action words, or we can say doing words also. Now let us understand with the definition. Words which tells us about the actions people or animal do. Whatever the actions are done by people or animals, such action words are called verbs. Suppose, can you guess what I am doing right now? Yes, I am writing on the board. Or you can say I am teaching also. The teacher is writing on the board, or you can say the teacher is teaching. So children, let us read the definition one more time. Words which tells us about the actions people or animal do. Whatever we do, the actions are known as verbs. Here you can see some examples are written on the board. Run, clap, talk, crack. These all are the examples of verbs. Now here one question is given to you. Underline the verb in each sentence. You have to read the sentence and you have to underline the verb. Means you have to underline the action word. The first sentence here is Kiran dances in the evening. Now first you have to identify the verb, the action done by Kiran. What is Kiran doing? Kiran dances in the evening. So here the action word is dances, or we can say the verb is dances. Now B1, Dev writes a story. What Dev is doing? Dev writes a story. So here writes is an action word, or we can say verb. Third is he plays football during the lunch break. Here the action word is plays. What he is doing? He plays football during the lunch break. So here action word is plays. Now in this chapter we will learn how actions in the present tense, verbs actions in the present tense, verbs, and how actions in the past tense. So first we will understand verbs as actions in the present tense. Action done in present tense. Present means the time which is going on. The work which we are doing now. Okay. So verbs which tells us about actions that happen in the present time or are in the simple present tense. Now children, you all know the difference between present tense and past tense, I hope so. Present tense means the time which is going on, and past tense means the time which has already gone. Okay, or we can say the action which is already happened or completed. Now here in the present tense, when actions are in the present tense, the verbs which tells us about actions that happen in the present time are in the simple present tense. Now, how verbs are used in the present tense? First we will understand this. Now here you can see the action word here is write. Children, remember that we do not when pronouns like I, we, you and they are used. Or we can say we do not add s to the verb when we talk about more than one. Okay. So here you can see I write. Here I is there, so we have not used s to the verb. We write. Again we have not added s to the verb because here we is there. You write. Again you can see we have not added s to the verb because here you is used. They write. Again we have not added s to the verb write because here we are talking about more than one. Okay. Now Dev and Ram write. Here also I have not added s to the verb because here we are talking about two people. Means here we are talking about more than one. So we will not add s to the verb. Now here you can see I have added s to the verb. So let us understand where to add s to the verb. We always add s to the verb when there are pronouns like he, she, it. We will always add s to the verb when we talk about one, means when we talk about singular. So here you can see he writes. Here we have used the pronoun he. That means we are talking about only one person. So we will add s to the verb. Okay. But you have to remember this. We will not use at to the verb when we are talking about I and you. You all know that you can be used for singular also and for plural also. But we will not add s to the verb when I and you are used. She writes. Now here you can see we have you. We are talking about she. That means we are talking about only one person. So we have used s to the verb. It writes. You all know it is used for animal, place, thing. So here we are talking about only one thing. It is used for singular only. So we have added s to the verb. Dev writes. Here we are talking about only one boy and the name of the boy is Dev. So we will add s to the verb. Ram writes. Again here you can see we are talking about only one person. So we have added s to the verb. So children, I hope that you have understood verbs, actions in the present tense. Remember the rules, how verbs are used. Here I am again repeating it. We will not add s to the verb when I, we, you, they are used. Okay? Means we will not add s to the verb when we are talking about more than one. Okay? Now we will always add s to the verb when there are pronouns like he, she, it, and when we will always add s to the verb when we are talking about one person. Okay children? So I hope this verbs actions in the present tense is clear to you. Now we will move towards verb actions in the past tense. Means past tense, you all know. What is the meaning of past tense? The time which has already gone. Okay, the action which has been completed. Now verbs which tells us about actions that happened some time ago are in the simple past tense. Now children, we add d or ed to form the past tense form of the verbs. Here we add s to the verb, s or es. Okay, in the present time. Now in the past time we add d or ed to form the past tense of the verbs. Here you can see the difference between present and past form of the verbs are written here. In the present tense, play, plays. Here we have not added s. Okay, because it can be I play, it can be we play, it can be you play, it can be they play, it can Dev and Ram play. In this case, we will not add S to the verb. Now here you can see place. We will always add S to the verb when we are talking about singular person. Okay, just say he plays. For example, he plays, she plays, it plays, Dev plays, Ram plays. Okay children? Now in the past tense, I have already explained to you that we always add D or ED to form the past tense of the verb. So here you can see play, plays has become, in the past tense it will be played. Dance, dances. In the past tense it will be danced. So here you can see we have added D to the verb dance, and here you can see we have added ED to the verb play to make it into past tense played. Now here brush, brushes. In the present tense it will be brush or brushes, and when we will convert it into past tense, then it will become brushed. That means we have added ed to the verb brush in the past tense, so it has become brushed. So children, I hope that present tense and past tense is clear to you. Now on the basis of this chapter, these types of questions will be given in the examination. Means the pattern will be same, but the questions will be different, so that you can practice it. Okay. Now here choose the correct options. Here 3 questions are given to you on the basis of this chapter. First question is identify the verb in the sentence given below. Here you can see one sentence is given to you. I eat toast and jam for breakfast. Now in this question what you have to do, you have to identify the verb. So here 4 options are given to you. A for, B toast, C eat, D eat. You have to choose the correct option. Means you have to identify the verb. Action word you have to identify. Now can you tell me which is the correct answer? Yes. Here option number C is correct. That is eat. What? This is the action word here. Means this is the verb here. So we will take the option C. That is eat. Now second is fill in the blank with the present tense form of the verb. Means you have to use the present tense form of the verbs. Okay. Now the sentence is they dash mountains easily. First of all, observe before the blank we are talking about singular or plural. First you have to identify this. And secondly you have to identify, in this question I have already written you have to use the present tense form. But you have to read the question. You can identify also whether the sentence is given in the present tense or in the past tense. There may be few questions in which I will not mention the present tense or past tense. According to the question, you have to read it and you have to understand it that whether the sentence is in the past tense or present tense. So my request is that you have to read the sentence properly so that you can easily identify whether the sentence is in the past tense or in the present tense. Here I have already mentioned that you have to fill in the blanks with the past tense form of the verb. Now they dash mountains easily. Now here we are talking about many. They can be used for more than one. They is used for more than one. So here I have already explained you. We will not add S to the verb when we are talking about they. When we will use the pronoun they, we will not add S to the verb. So here 4 options are given to you. Option number A is climbed. Option number B is climbs. Option number C is climb. Option number D is none of these. So children, tell me which option is correct. Look here, we will not add S to the verb when we talk about they. So which option is correct? Option number A is written climbed. So this is not correct because here we have added ed to the verb. So we add d or ed to the verb when we talk about past tense. So this is not the correct option. Option number B is climbs. Here we have added s to the verb. So I have already explained you, we add s to the verb when we talk about he, she, it, and we talk about singular person. Okay, so this is also not correct. C, climb. Yes, this option is correct. So here we will write CLIMB because here you can see they is used. So I have already explained you, we will not add s to the verb when we talk about more than one. So here option number C is correct and we will write in the blank climb. Third is fill in the blank with the past tense form of the verb. Now here in this sentence you have to use the past tense form of the verb. Okay, so let's read the sentence. We dashed the film yesterday. Yesterday means the day which has already gone, a day before today. Okay, so you have to use the past tense form of the verb here. Here options are given to you is are A, watches, B, watched, C, watch, and D, none of these. You have to choose the correct past tense form of the verb here. Now children, option number 1 is watches. Means this is not the correct option as es is added to the verb. So when we add es in the present time. Okay, and when we talk about he, she, it, they, Ram means singular. Okay, so it is not the correct option. B is watched. Now here in the question it is written here, you have to use the past form. So in the past form we add d or ed to form the past tense of the verb. So here you can see we have added ed to the verb watch. Okay, so option number B is the correct answer. So you have to take option number B and you have to write it in the blank. That is watched. We watched the film yesterday. So children, I hope this chapter is clear to you. On the basis of this chapter, I have uploaded the worksheet. You have to do that worksheet by yourself and you can send it to me for the correction. You have to send it to me for correction latest by today before 7 p.m. Okay children? After 7 p.m. I will upload the answer key also, so you can cross check your answers also. And if the answers are incorrect, you can do the correction by looking the answer key. Okay children? If any query related to this chapter, you are free to talk to me anytime. Okay, and clear your doubts. So that's all for today children. Thank you and have a nice day.